Hi, my name is Robert O'Brien from O'Brien Guitars. Welcome to my instructional video on how to do a Florentine cutaway guitar. A couple of years ago, I put out a video on how to do a Venetian cutaway. And almost immediately, I started getting emails asking, hey, when are you going to do the Florentine cutaway instructional video? So the time has come. This video is not meant to be a standalone product. It's meant to be a supplement to my already existing guitar building instructional videos. I'm not going to teach you how to build a guitar. I'm going to show you how to do the Florentine cutaway aspect of the guitar. So let's start talking about the definition of Florentine and Venetian. Venetian, the video that I've already put out, is when the cutaway portion comes out of the waist, up in the horn, it's rounded as it goes into the neck area. And the Florentine comes to a point in that upper bout area, in the cutaway area. Now, how you remember that is completely up to you. Kent Everett taught me a trick about 15 years ago, how to remember Florentine. It rhymes with the word guillotine, which is, you're going to lose your head, right? It comes to a point. So that's how I remember it. Guillotine, Florentine, Florentine, guillotine. Whatever it takes for you to remember that, by all means use that. Also, I don't know why the terms for Florentine and Venetian cutaways are in Italian, but they are. So if anybody out there knows why somebody gave them Italian names, please send me an email because I have no clue. So you may be asking yourself, why even do a Florentine or a Venetian cutaway for that matter in the first place? What is the purpose of that? Well, if you play in the upper registers, up around the 12th or the 14th fret, whatever your neck to body joint is, it allows you access to those upper registers. Now, if you only play cowboy chords up to about the 4th or the 5th fret, you're going to waste your time. There's no need watching this video. You can just, in fact, you can even save money on your fret wire when you're installing. Only install up to the 5th fret because you're not going to use above that. However, if you want to play in those upper registers and you want to have access up above the 12th or the 14th fret, then perhaps I recommend that you continue watching this video. Another reason for doing a cutaway is it looks cool. It's a really modern design, either the Venetian or the Florentine. I really think they look really sharp, and it's an opportunity for you as a builder to show off your handiwork. So basically, I've divided this video into 3 parts. The first part is the design element. There's a lot of different things you need to do when designing your guitar if you're going to do a cutaway. And so I'm going to talk about shaping the heel block, where to cut the sides so it comes to a point, how to shape that Florentine cutaway area, how to glue in your blocks, how to glue in your kerfing. And all of that comes into play when designing the Florentine cutaway. The next element I'm going to talk about is the execution of that design aspect. How do you do it? How do you bend that side? How do you bend the cutaway portion without breaking it? How do you shape the block? What about the heel block down on the back side of the guitar? Is it going to be pointed like a traditional classical, or is it going to be rounded? Is it going to be a D shape or a C shape? There's a lot of things to think about. Do you want it to come, the cutaway portion to come to a square edge and then the neck just bolt on after that? In my opinion, that kind of defeats the purpose of the cutaway. I like for the cutaway area to come right in and be flush with the side of the heel block on the neck. That way when you're coming up to the upper registers on the fly, you're not going to run into that where the heel block is if you're doing a traditional classical style heel block or heel shape. The third element I'm going to talk about is the actual binding aspect of this. Once you get past the design and the execution, you've got everything put together, you got your box closed, then you have to bind the instrument. And that creates a whole nother series of problems. However, it can be a really great opportunity for you to once again show off your skills as a luthier and really draw attention to that area. That's the good news. The bad news is if you do it wrong or do a sloppy job, you're really going to draw attention to that area as well. Anything you put on the guitar, that's where the eye goes. So let's go over to the bench and let's start the design phase.